Hey guys, I'm Emily Ruth and this is Yoga for Snowboarders, your Restore 20. This session focuses on slowing it down, releasing any built up tension and rejuvenating the body after a day at the mountain. So when you're ready, let's jump on the mat and get started. Starting in child's pose, so just sitting back onto the heels, we can take our knees out a little wider than hip distance and walking the hands out in front of you, seeing if we can keep those sit bones grounded as we allow the heart and the head to come down towards the ground. And as we arrive, take a deep breath in through the nose and sigh it out through the mouth. Let's just take 2 more full breaths just like that, breathing in through the nose and let it go through the mouth. One last time, really drawing the breath down into the belly, the low back. Inhale. And exhale. Inviting in just a little activation. Begin to inch your fingertips forwards, activating through the arms. Continue to pull the sit bones towards the heels as we begin to invite in a stretch through the back body here, in through the side body and the shoulders as well. Taking one more breath. And then when you're ready, keeping your sit bones grounded towards your heels, just begin to roll slowly up through the spine. Really take your time, restacking as heart stacks on top of hips and head stacks on top of heart. Draw the knees together and just coming into a little ankle stretch. You can use your right hand as a little kickstand behind you, left hand to left knee. Gently draw the knee up and maybe the toes slide forward slightly, just really getting into the front of the ankle which has been strapped into those boots all day. Take one more breath. And exhale, release the knee down. Let's switch sides. Left hand is kickstand, right hand to right knee. Draw the knee in. And just coming as far as feels good. It really doesn't matter what this looks like. Keep the tops of the toes grounded. One more breath. And exhale, release the right knee down. Bring your right hand to your right side. I'm going to pivot around to face you. Plant the fingertips as we inhale. Reach the left arm all the way up towards the sky. Create length. And then as we exhale, tilting over to the right. Stay grounded through left sit bone. Maybe we have space to walk that lower hand out or plant the palm. With our next inhale, rotate the heart up towards the sky. Pull your top thumb back. And as we exhale, rotate the heart down towards the ground and sweep the left arm all the way across. Take it to the left side. Inhale, right arm reaches up, create space. And as we exhale, tilting to the left. And again, keep the right sit bone grounded here. Maybe we can walk the left hand out, planting it down. As we inhale, revolve the heart up towards the sky. Pull your thumb back. And as we exhale, revolve the heart down towards the ground. Sweep the right hand in front of you. This time pressing into both hands, shift your weight forwards, come through tabletop position, tuck your toes under, lift the knees and walk the hands back towards the toes, coming into forward fold. We'll keep the knees soft, allow the head to hang heavy and just beginning to find a little sway here from side to side. Maybe gathering up opposite elbows with opposite hands. And really just releasing through the back line of fascia, starting in the plantar fascia, the soles of the feet, and it runs all the way up through the back line of the body and into the crown of the head. So really allow the head to hang heavy here. One more breath. Finding our way back through to center. Release the hands down, shift your gaze forwards, walk your hands out in front of you, coming through downward facing dog. Pull the heart back towards the thighs, send the sit bones up towards the sky, and remember you can keep as much of a bend in the knees as you like here. Taking one more deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. As we inhale, rise up high on the toes, and as we exhale, slowly float the knees down all the way onto the mat. Untuck the toes, press into your left hand, and as we inhale, right arm begins to reach up towards the sky, opening through the chest. And as we exhale, slide the right arm underneath the left, allowing right shoulder and right ear to come down towards the ground. Take a moment to check in, pull back through that left hip, leveling off, and then if you have a little more space and it feels good for your body, walk the left hand forwards. Create a micro bend in the elbow and just begin to lean back into the right shoulder as we invite in a twist through the spine. Just taking a couple more breaths here at your own time. When you're ready, slide the left hand back. Find your balance here, shift your weight into your right knee and extend the left leg out to the side. Foot grounds down, toes facing forwards. Plant the left hand down, and as we inhale, unravel, reach the right arm up towards the sky as we open, and as we exhale, cactus through that top arm, bend into the elbow, pull the pinky back. Take one more breath. And exhale, right hand comes back down towards the ground. Keep the legs as they are and begin to guide your sit bones back towards your right heel, finding our one-legged extended child's pose. Slide the hands forwards. Maybe the head comes down towards the ground. Maybe it doesn't. And remember, as long as you're feeling it, you're doing it. Inviting in a little activation once again, maybe inching those fingertips forwards as we continue to pull back through the hips, finding that release through the inside edge of the hamstrings and the outside edge of your ankle. Take one more breath. Plant the palms of the hands down, and as we inhale, round forwards through the spine, dome through the back, press into the hands. We're going to slide your right toes towards the left side of the mat. Walk your hands back towards your right knee and see if we can lower the sit bones down behind us. Sole of the right foot comes into the inner edge of the left thigh. Flex through the left ankle and place the left hand down on the inside edge of the leg. Inhale breath, right arm reaches up towards the sky, creates space, and as we exhale, tilting to the left, really lengthening through the side body here. Think about drawing your right knee down towards the ground and staying rooted through the right sit bone. Maybe we can walk the left hand out a little more. On our next inhale, begin to spiral the heart up towards the sky, shift the gaze up. And as we exhale, rotate the heart down towards the ground and rolling it back up, realigning through the spine. Crossing your left leg in front of the right, coming to seated cross-legged, fingertips ground in front of us. Inhale breath, lengthen and lift. And as we exhale, folding forwards and allowing the spine to round this time. Forehead resting down, chin tucking into the chest. Take one breath and let it go. As we inhale, roll back up through the spine, realign. We might take a little rock back and then see if we can roll forwards and find our way back through to tabletop position. Make your way there if you're not already, and this time root down into the right hand. Inhale, left arm reaches up towards the sky. Exhale, slide the left arm underneath the right, left shoulder, left ear ground down. And again, level the hips here, pulling back through the right hip, and then option to walk the right fingertips forwards, creating length through the side body as we welcome in that twist into the spinal column, specifically into the thoracic spine and upper back. Take one more breath. And let the breath go. Slide the right hand back down, plant the palm, lean into your left shoulder and extend the right leg out to the side, planting sole of the foot down. Press into the right hand as we inhale, unravel, reach the left arm, open towards the sky, and as we exhale, cactus through that top arm, pull the pinky back, open through the chest, take one more breath in. And as we exhale, left hand grounds down, pull the sit bones back towards the heel, keep the right leg extended and allow the heart and the head to lower down towards the ground. Maybe taking this opportunity to close the eyes down, find your breath as we work into the inside edge of the hamstrings and the outside edge of the ankle, keeping the pinky toe edge of the foot grounding. One more breath. Plant the palms down as we inhale, round forwards through the spine, dome through the upper back. Pivot your left toes over to the right side of the mat and walking the hands back towards you, we'll lower the sit bones down and bring the sole of the left leg to the inner edge of the right thigh. Flexing through the right heel, right fingertips ground on the inside edge of the leg. Inhale, reach the left arm all the way up. And as we exhale, tilting to the right. Maybe we have space to walk the lower hand out. Maybe the forearm can even ground down. Remember, it doesn't matter what it looks like, shift that awareness inwards. Keep grounding through the left sit bone, pulling the left knee down towards the earth, really creating space here through the top side of the left side of the pelvis and the lowest left rib. On our next inhale, peel the heart open, pull the top thumb back. And as we exhale, rotate the heart down and roll on up through the spine. Cross the right leg in front of the left this time, coming into cross-legged, fingertips in front of us. Inhale, breath, lengthen and lift. And as we exhale, walk the fingertips forwards, folding just as far as feels good for you today. Allow the spine to round, the head to drop, the chin to tuck. Take a breath. Let it go. As we inhale, slowly roll up through the spine, restacking, realigning. Maybe take a little rock and roll forwards, plant the hands down. Find our way through tabletop position. This time, walk the fingertips forwards, shoulders stacked on top of wrists, keep the elbows in, and lower all the way down onto our bellies. Slide your forearms out in front of you, making our way into Sphinx pose. Allow the feet to stay at hip distance, elbows underneath shoulders, and then you might want to strap for this next portion. Take your right fingertips over towards your left wrist, bringing your forearm to the diagonal. Begin to bend your left knee, drawing heel towards glutes. Option to use your strap, loop it around your foot, or we can find hand to foot connection if that's available. Drawing your heel towards your glutes. Keep your glutes active here, pressing the hips down so we can shift that stretch into the quads, which work so hard when we're riding. Just taking a couple of breaths here. Finding that release for one more breath in. And as we exhale, release the left foot down. Left forearm comes down, take it across to the right diagonal, bend through the right knee and either using your strap or reach back, finding foot to hand connection. And again, remembering just coming as far as feels good for you today. Keep the glutes active, the hips pressing down as we draw the foot in, finding that resistance against the hand or the strap. Taking one more breath. And then gently release the foot all the way down. Pivot back through to center, slide the hands to either side of the rib cage, tuck your toes under and walk your hands back towards your knees, roll to the soles of the feet, take the knees out wide and the heels in, coming into a Malasana variation. Taking a little rock from side to side here. Just opening through the hips. And then plant the hands down, shift the gaze forwards, walk through to downward facing dog. Pull the heart back, the hips high, take one breath. And let it go. When you're ready, begin to slide your left knee forwards towards your left wrist and lower it down. Pivot the left toes across to the right side of the mat, untuck the right toes, slide the right foot back, making our way into pigeon pose, stretching out through the glutes and the outer edge of the hip. We're going to stay upright for a moment here, lifting that energy up through the front body, seeing if we can open up through the chest, roll the shoulders back. Option to add in an additional quad stretch here if you like. You can tuck the back toes under, find your balance, and again, maybe use that strap or hand to foot connection, draw the heel in. Wherever you are, take one more breath. And releasing the back foot down if it's lifted, rotate the heart to face the front of the mat, and as we exhale, slowly lowering down. Coming into our prone pigeon, maybe coming onto forearms, maybe using a block to support beneath the head, or maybe coming all the way down towards the ground. We'll take 3 full breaths here. Allowing your body to release any built up tension. Just a couple more breaths. When you're ready, pressing into the forearms, slowly rise back up, hands come back towards the body, tuck the toes under and send it back to downward facing dog. This time slide your right knee forwards, bringing it behind the right wrist. Right toes pivot to the left side of the mat, untuck the back toes and slide the back foot long. Again, staying upright to start off with here, working into the front of the left hip flexor and the quad. An option to add in that extra quad stretch here. You can use your strap or find hand to foot connection. Drawing the heel in wherever you are. Let's just take one more breath. And gently release the foot down if it's lifted. Rotate your chest to center and slowly walking the hands forwards. Again, maybe coming to forearms, maybe using that block for support, or coming all the way down towards the ground. Taking 3 full breaths. Inviting your breath a little deeper, giving your body and your mind time to process and release. When you're ready, pressing into the forearms, walk the hands back towards the body, and this time gently lowering onto the right sit bone, and we'll draw the left leg up to the top of the mat and meet it with the right. Reach your fingertips forwards, palms facing up. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the spine, and as we exhale, slowly rolling all the way back down to the mat beneath you. Give the knees a nice hug in, maybe just finding a gentle rock from side to side, rotating the knees around in a circle one way, massaging through the low back. And reverse that circle back around in the other direction. Bring the knees back to center. Let's give them one final squeeze in. Knees towards nose, nose towards knees. Hug it in, hug it in, hug it in. Exhale to release. Drop the feet down. Slide the legs out long as we find our way into Shavasana. And taking as long as you like here today, allowing your body to completely relax.